Good day, students. So in our previous discussion video, we are done already with discussing or demonstrating also the lookup wizard or the lookup field. So this time we're going to proceed now into our new topic, and that is the query, or that is a database query. So to start with, we have here our objective. For the first objective, we're going to define the database query, and of course for the second objective, we're going to create a simple database query using the query wizard. So a reminder, once we said query, it means we're going to look for a certain information into our database system. So query is just like a search engine. So it allows us to search and it allows us to display information from two or more table into one table only. Okay, so to do that, we're going to proceed now into our demonstration so you can see what is the effect of a database query into our database system and why is a database query is very important in creating an effective and of course efficient database system. So for the first step, we're going to open our Microsoft Office Access and create a new database. Since we are going to proceed to our new topic, we're going to create a new database that we are going to use throughout the third quarter. Okay, so click blank database, and of course if you want to change the path or location where you want to save your database system, then you can just click onto this small folder. Okay, click this small folder, then locate the path or location that you want to save or where you want to save your database system. Example, I'm going to save it into my downloads folder, or to my pictures folder. Then I'm going to save it as, we're going to save it as query sample dash your last name. Okay, this is a sign of ownership to the database system. That's why you're going to put there your last name, comma, your first name. Okay, then click OK. And after clicking OK, then you can now click create. Okay, after clicking create, then it will show now our database system that has a default database table. So just click onto this database table design view to change or to save the table based on your specification. So for the table name, we're going to save it as students list. Students list, and then click OK or press enter. Then we are now ready to enter the field names that is needed for our database table together with its corresponding data types. Okay, so for the first field names, we have the class number. Second, we have the first name, last name, middle initial, and gender, and of course we have the grade level. And a reminder, if you're going to create field names, make sure that your field names is entered by following the camel case. So we are now going where we should not use any space for our field names. So change the data type of our field names for the class number into short text. It should not be auto number. Okay, then if you're done, press Ctrl S to save the database table, then click the datasheet view to enter a record for the database table. So into the datasheet view, we're going to enter now the different records that is included into our database table. For this time, we're just going to type first one table para makita natin, or one record I should say, para makita natin yung difference or yung effect ng ating database query later on. So for the first record, we're going to type in there the grade 1 dash B and the first dash 01 dash 02. Okay, then we have the first student, Canoneo, okay, Canoneo, first name is Jefferson, last name will be Canoneo. middle initial will be letter T, male, and of course again grade level will be grade 1. Okay, then press Ctrl S to save the record that is entered into our database table. So now it is now time to create a database query. Again, database query is a search engine, and of course kung ang search engine, pag nag-search tayo sa ating search engine, saan ba maghahanap ang ating search engine? Sa database table or the database source itself. So we're going to create our new search engine. So click create menu, but this time we're going to use the very simplest way or very simplest method muna, which is the query wizard. Okay, click create again, then the query wizard. After clicking the query wizard, it will show now the query wizard dialog box, and of course it will show you also the different types of the query that you can create using the query wizard. So make sure that you select the simple query wizard. Okay, then click OK, and it will show the next dialog box asking for the table name or the table source of our query, and of course we have here the different field names that is available coming from the table source. So since we have only one database table, then automatic table source will be that table, which is the student list. And of course the different field names that is included into our student list will be the following. So we can use these buttons to select or to transfer the different field names that is used or that will complete our database query. So ito yung mga information na pwede nating i-search sa ating database table. So this time we're going to transfer all the different field names to the selected field. Okay, so ibig sabihin we're going to search information, all of the information once we open this database query later on. Okay, then after that click next. After clicking next, we are going to accept the default name that is assigned or that is given by the Microsoft Office Access, and then click finish. After clicking finish, then as you notice, we have now our query and we have now our tables into our navigation pane. So hindi na lang tayo nagkaroon ng table, nagkaroon na din tayo ng query. Pero question, bakit parehong-pareho ang content ng table at saka kay query? Okay, reminder, we selected all the different field names that is included into our database table, and the table source of our query is no other than the student list. So which means whatever will be the content of the student list will be the content also of the query or the student list query, because the query is depending only on the content on our table, because the table is the source of our query. Okay, so para mas makita natin yung effect, we're going to close the database query for now, and we are going to add records to our database table. So titignan natin kung talagang pag nag-add ako ng record sa aking table, dapat ma-search din yan ng ating query. Okay, so we have our next record, so gr1-b-03, and that is the next record. Okay, middle initial will be G, male, and of course grade 1 then. Okay, then press Ctrl S once you are done typing the second record. Then let's try to open our database query. So whatever will be the content of our database table should be the content also of the database query. So once we open it, okay, so siya rin yung content ng ating database query, kasi tinitignan or kung anong sinusearch lang din ng ating query yung laman ng ating table. Okay, so you can continue this one up to the end. Just type in all of the records that is included into our module. So that is until grade number 6. Okay, that is until grade 6, Julian Perdon. Okay, good luck to your activity, and thank you for listening.